Well, thanks for coming back. And, you know, Lynn, it's still in its infancy stages, but we could not be more excited and proud about our Culinary Arts program at Summer Creek High School. It really is a one-of-a-kind program in our entire school district. Yes. It's open to any student residing in Humble ISD, and it has grown over a very short period of time and proven to be very, very successful. And I credit the woman I'm going to introduce you to right now, Chef Jenkins. Chef, it is great to see you.
Great to see you.
You have made miracles happen at Summer Creek.
Thank you.
And you have brought with you 2 budding chefs.
That's it.
All right. First meet Serena Bryant. Serena, thank you for being here.
You're welcome.
And Baxter McManamy.
Yes, sir.
Baxter, it's great to see you.
You too, sir.
And thanks for being here. So, Chef, tell everyone just a little bit about the Culinary Arts program and really how it has been evolving for the past couple of years.
Well, this year is our 4th year. We have both Culinary Arts and Practicum now. The program, again, is still a very student-centered program, which means that, you know, it's a realistic environment. Students, of course, it's popular, I guess you would say, due to the simple fact of television. A lot of reality shows and things now, but it's quite diverse. I think the kids also have the opportunity of showing their own creativity as well. So I think that's another reason that kind of draws the students to this particular type of program. Very hands-on.
Oh, it is. It is. You know, you mentioned TV. If you haven't seen the facility, to me, it's right out of the Food Network. I mean, it just looks right out of the Food Network.
So, Serena, tell us a little bit about why you decided to take Culinary Arts and what you hope to do.
Well, when I love to cook. I like being in the kitchen, but I was never really any good at cooking itself. I'm more of a baker. So I wanted to take Culinary Arts to try to just further my skills in the kitchen a little bit. And when I get older, I think I want to be a pastry chef. So I guess it's a help too.
So it's good training for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Especially at the high school level. Baxter, how about you?
My uncle, he cooked on an Alaskan cruise for a while, and so he taught me how to do some of the stuff. And like when I was younger, just like helping out with family dinners, like I would be standing on a stool stirring sauce or something, and I just thought that it was real cool to be in the kitchen and like hands-on with all the food, and you actually get to contribute to like a family meal and everything.
That's awesome.
Boy, it really is. So, Baxter, is this something maybe in your future that you might want?
I believe so. I think that Culinary Arts, it's changing how I see it, because I thought it was just like, oh, I'm just going to go to school and I'll cook a little bit and then I'll pass and then I'll become a chef. But it's not how, that's not how it works in a real kitchen. You have to like know how to do everything, and I think it's going to be a possibility in my future.
Oh, awesome, awesome.
That's wonderful.
Well, and Serena, I think the world needs more pastry chefs, so thank you for considering that in your future.
Maybe you should get a few samples and see how.
Yes, I think you're absolutely right.
There you go. Speaking of samples, we've had samples of Daniella and her students cooking before.
We sure have.
But what people don't know is you all are available for special events.
Yes, ma'am.
You do catering, and you also have a cafe at the school.
We do, yes, ma'am.
So touch on a little bit each one of those and tell us a little bit about how people would reach you and about the cafe.
Well, they can definitely reach me via the website, the school website, as well as the district website. Since I'm the only one in the district, luckily it's not that hard to reach me. A lot of the students, word of mouth has been really, really our best marketing. It's really been profitable for us. The cafe is pretty much open due to child nutrition. It's only open actually to the teachers during the day, but students and their organizations have rented the cafe out for banquets. Our volleyball team, soccer, we've done for track and field, Key Club. We also hosted our first senior class breakfast last year, which was exciting. You can never get that back. We hosted our first senior class breakfast there as well, the top 10. So again, it's just been an amazing experience. Catering, we will go to off-site catering events, just if it's in the area. The kids love the exposure. Again, it's very hands-on, and they really, I enjoy it because they kind of actually are more professional when we're off-site. Then, I mean, they really take it seriously, and they take a sense of pride in it. So.
That's great.
Well, and when you all do that, you very sincerely, you represent our school district and Summer Creek High School and exceedingly well. So thank you both for that very much. Serena and Baxter, I'm curious. So think about all that you have learned in culinary arts, and if you could share with us what was one thing that you learned that was just a huge surprise to you, like you'd never expected that really was the way it was.
I think it's the way you hold the knife. That kind of like caught me off guard for a little bit. For like the longest, I would hold it with that one finger, and apparently you're not supposed to do that. So
I did not know that.
I had to learn to adjust.
And you've mastered that now?
She still has all her fingers. You still have all your fingers, so it must have been a good thing.
That's right. Good point. Good point.
I think it's actually cutting with the knife, because before I just like, some would be like large cut and some would be small. And Chef, we actually did a test over, like a knife skills test of cutting an onion. And then I went home, and like the next day, after Chef taught me, like after I did it and I didn't do it like as well as I could have, I went home the next day and I tried it with something that we were going to eat for our family dinner, and I did actually really well. So the teaching of how to properly cut an onion and other foods.
Very interesting.
How do you cut it without crying?
Ice. Put ice in your hands.
Really?
That was another
Really?
thing that Chef taught.
That's a tip every cook out there can use. Put ice in your hands when you're cutting it.
Well, what you do is if you feel that you're going to tear up or you have any sensitivity when cutting an onion, it's best to actually just take some ice and put it in your hands. And for some reason, just all the redness, all the sensitivity of that onion will fade away.
So when the holidays come up and you're cooking,
There you
keep some
go.
ice handy. There you go.
Very educational segment. Well, they are waving at us. We are out of time. Thank you so much for being with us. You guys truly are amazing. You really make us so proud. Chef, you're the best. I don't know how else to say it. You are absolutely the best.
Thank you.
And Serena and Baxter know that we're available for taste testing.
That's right.
So-
We'll volunteer at any time to come and taste anything.
You betcha. We're always ready.
That's right.
And if you'll stay with us, we have more to bring in just a minute.